Hello, everybody! Picking literally right off where we left. In the last episode, we've just completed the premonition and invisible ties. Let's save our game and move on to the prologue. Prologue, the verge of history. Yeah. I make weird noises. I'm retarded.
We have to do something.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your hand.
You alright?
Thank you, Crumb.
Yes. Thank you, Crown. Oh, then you know who I am?
Huh?
No, actually, it's strange. Your name, it just came to me. How curious. Tell me, what's your name? What brings you here? My name is... It. You don't know your own name? Oh gosh, you're such a retard, dude. I'm not sure if... I'm sorry, but where am I exactly?
What?
Hey, I've heard of this. It's called amnesia.
Explain.
It's called a load of Pegasus dung. We're to believe you remember my lord's name, but not your own? But it's the truth. What if it is true, Frederick? We can't just leave him here, alone and confused. What sort of shepherds would we be then?
Right.
Just the same, my lord, I must emphasize caution. 'Twould not do to let a wolf into our flock.
Right.
Right then, we'll take him back to town and sort this out there. Wait just one moment. Do I have a say in this? Peace, friend. I promise we'll hear all you have to say back in town. Now, come. What will you do with me? Am I to be your prisoner? Ha! You'll be free to go once we establish you're no enemy of Elis. Is that where we are? Elis? You've never heard of the Halidom? Ha! Someone pay this actor. He plays quite the fool. Ha ha ha! The furrowed brow is especially convincing. Frederick, please. This land is known as the Halidom of Elis. Our ruler, Emran, is called the Exalt. I suppose proper introductions are in order. My name is Crumb, but then you already knew that. The delicate one here is my little sister, Alyssa.
I am not.
I'm not delicate! I'm a proud woman! Ignore my brother, please. He can be a bit dick sometimes. Being lucky the shepherds found you, brigands would have been a rude awakening. Shepherds? You tend sheep? In full armor? It's a dangerous job. Just ask Frederick the Wary here. A title I shall wear with pride. God forbid one of us keeps an appropriate level of caution. I have every wish to trust you, stranger, but my station mandates otherwise. I understand, sir. I would do no less myself. My name is Robin. I just remembered that. How odd. I suppose it's one mystery solved. Robin, is that foreign? Ah, well, we can discuss it later. We're almost to town once we... Almost to town! Oof, 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 wow, wow, oof, 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 oof. 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 Damn it, the town is ablaze. Those blasted brigands, no doubt. Frederick, Lissa, quickly. What about him? Unless he's on fire as well, it can wait. Aptly put, my lord. Let's go already! But what about... Gwahaha, get to it, lads. Grab anything shiny and put the rest to the torch. We got an example to set for these illlicit types. Ain't that right, lass? Stay away from me, please, someone help! Come, we have to stop them! Don't worry, after today, these bandits won't be bothering anyone ever again. Wait! Robin, you followed us. Why? I'm not certain myself. But I'm armed and I know my way around a fight if you'll have me. Of course, strength in numbers, just stay close. Rout the enemy.
Shall we then?
Remember, Robin, we face practiced thieves and murderers. They will grant us no quarter. It is kill or be killed. Losing unit. So we're finally here in the prologue after my cancerous voices. So losing units, if a unit's HP drops to 0, obviously it's dead until the next battle in my case. If fallen units in classic mode are gone forever, they are dead. Oof! And in casual, they do not return until the next battle. If Robin or Crom dies, it's oof! I mentioned this also is full of memes. Alright, so it's time to go over these 4 units, the 4 starting units of the game. So I'll be right back with the documents containing the information about these characters and my thoughts about them. So that was my review for all the units that we get so far in the game. And yeah, these are the only ones we get right now. So there's Robin, who is level 1. He wields the Tome Thunder and the Bronze Sword. Crom is also level 1. He wields his personal weapon, the Falchion, a Rapier, which is a very good sword, and a Vulnerary, which is basically a potion that heals you. There's Frederick, the Great Knight. He's wielding a Silver Lance, and in my character review for him, I said he was a Paladin. I was incorrect. He is a Great Knight, but he's still a 7 out of 10. Then this is Lissa. She's a Cleric with a Heal Staff and and 3 Vulneraries. So, I'd usually... So, Robin, I see you wear a sword. Is it... Wait, is that a tome? You know magic?
Yeah.
I believe so. I suppose I should check. You believe so? Sorry about that. My dad had to call me for something. Perhaps I'll just keep a few paces behind you for the time being. No, I can control it, I'm sure. Now, how did this work again? Yes. So, now it is combat tomes. Tomes allow you to attack from 2 spaces away. You can also attack them adjacently as well. But I always suggest, if they're a close range attacking unit, to attack from afar so there's no risk of you getting hurt. That's what I always do. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. You go right here, choose attack. And this is the combat forecast. It shows you an on-screen forecast about how the attack might play out. You can press the X and Y buttons to cycle through your weapons to choose which weapon you want to attack with. And the forecast changes sometimes. If you wield a weapon that's better than them, you'll have a green arrow and a red arrow downwards if you have a bad weapon against them. There's a thing called the weapon triangle. I think the game will explain it in a little bit, but it basically goes swords beat X's, X's beat lances, and lances beat swords. And magic beats everything, and so do arrows, but it doesn't beat everything, they do normal damage against everything. But yeah, and some units, if they're fast enough, can attack enemies twice, which is really good. But for now, Robin can only attack once. So let's attack. Sorry if you hear a banging sound. That's my dad stomping for my sister. Which I told him I was making a video, but oh well. Thought he'd listen. So if you want to hit, I suggest you use the Rapier if you want to hit for sure. But the Falchion is also good because it does not break. So I'm going to try with the Falchion. And if you want, you can speed up the battle by holding A. And you can also skip the battle outright and just get immediately to the result of the battle by pressing start. So I'm going to move Frederick forward right here. And Lissa. I may not be able to attack like Crom, but when you get injured, I'll be the one stitching your bones back together, Crom. Make sure she's tough. You're gonna just tell me where to go, Robin. Now it is the enemy phase, and okay, they're attacking us. Yeah, enemies automatically go to the weakest unit that is around them, which right now is Lissa because she could not fight back, which is stupid. Is anyone hurt? It would be foolish to leave a wound untreated. Indeed, timely use of a staff or a vulnerary should prevent the worst. And this just explains healing, which I already explained. Staffs heal you. Staffs heal other units, and vulneraries also heal them. So let's use Frederick. As I said, Frederick is really good in the beginning because he has a Silver Lance, which is an amazing weapon. And he also has pretty good stats. But he levels up slowly and eats up the other unit's experience, so I don't recommend using him often if you want to level up other people. I'm usually going to speed up most battles, and once we get later into the game, I'm going to outright skip them, so my episodes aren't very long. For this episode, I might have to split it into 2 because I spent way too much time on the character descriptions, which I apologize for. I'm hoping I can beat this level. The second level gets us quite a few new units, so for now I'm going to have Lissa use her Vulnerary so she does not die. As you can see, there are only 2 units left. Right now, Frederick won't take any damage from anything. So I suggest bringing Crom. Still with us, Robin? It's strange. Here on the battlefield, I can... Well, I can see things. See things like what? The enemy strength, their weaponry, the flow of battle. I must have studied this somewhere. So, you're saying you can size up the enemy at a glance? Yes, it would seem so, and perhaps more if I apply myself. Help at a touch. So you can use the touchscreen to call up all kinds of information. Touch your stats, weapons, and skills, and see stuff about them, cool stuff. And the buttons on the right let you toggle between other stuff, yeah. So I'm going to move Crom up here. Actually, I'm going to move him out of the way, so get out of here, Frederick, you suck. I don't really like Frederick. That's why he has a Trump voice. Oh yeah, these shining spots can do various things. They can level up your weapon they can increase your weapon efficiency, or they can give you some experience, or it's an item. For this one, it gave us a Tiki's tier, which is a pretty good item that I will explain momentarily. For now, let's have Crom. Are you all right, Robin? Don't rush into danger. I'm fine, Crom. Don't worry. You've lent us your strength, and that makes you a friend. Having an ally by my side gives me courage. Thank you, but I think there's more to it than that. What do you mean? I believe there's a tactical advantage to fighting side by side. It's fuzzy. Wait, yes, working in pairs improves strength, defense, speed. Yes, I'm sure of it. Support actions. If you place two units next to each other and you fight someone, they increase the other unit's stats and possibly attack for them and stuff. And you'll learn that also, if you have units next to each other, they build up their support, which will, and for male and female units, if their support is built up enough, they will have a support conversation in the barracks, which we will unlock soon. And I'll get up to the support levels C, B, A, and S. S is when they confess their love for each other and get married and stuff like that. But we aren't close to having that unlocked yet. I'm just gonna have Frederick go kill himself, drown himself, or something. Oh, does he have a hand axe? I forgot he has a hand axe. Hand axes are basically just range axes that enemies can throw, or you can throw once you get an axe, which we will be getting next chapter, but he isn't good. The axe that we're getting next chapter sucks. Don't ever use the one we're getting next. So let's take this guy out. First I'm going to have Crown attack with the rapier. Ooh. And then Robin. Ooh. Ooh. I'm just gonna have her come up here just for no reason. And this is and if you press A on an empty space, you can get the map menu. You can see what all your units are like and the stuff. And you can get the guide. You can review tutorials, the ones that we've seen so far. You can go to the options menu and change all kinds of stuff. Do that. You can turn on movie subtitles, which, if you can't read them, if you can't hear them very well, or for whatever reason, do that. And you can also save in the middle of a battle, which is really nice. You can also choose to end your turn and go right to the enemy phase, which has its uses at sometimes. So for now, he's going to attack Robin. And allies can also outright block attacks and mitigate the damage you take to 0. Block! So yeah, having an ally next to your unit is very beneficial. As you see, Robin has just increased in the level. It increases a lot of his stats, and he gives a little quote. But stat increases make or break your character. They call them stat growths. It depends on what stat grows more and how fast what stat grows more often than others and how fast it grows. Robin and Crom both have really good growth rates and stuff. Ignore that autistic screeching. Well, that's the end of that. Thank you for the tell, we were close by. Really wow, Robin, you were incredible. sword, sorcery, and tactics. Is there anything you can't do? You're certainly no helpless victim, that much is for sure. Indeed, perhaps you might even be capable of an explanation for how you came here. I understand your skepticism, Sir Frederick. And I cannot explain why only some knowledge is returned to me. But please, believe me, I have shared all that I know. You fought to save Ulysses' lives. My heart says that's enough. And your mind, my lord, will you not heed its counsel as well?
It's all right.
Frederick, the shepherds could use someone with Robin's talents. We have brigands and unruly neighbors, all looking to bloody our soil. Would you really have us lose such an able tactician? Besides, I believe his story, odd as it might be. Thank you, Crom.
Listen,
So how about it? Will you join us, Robin?
yeah.
I would be honored. Did you notice, my lord? The brigand spoke with a Pledgian accent. Pledgian, what's that? Plegia is Ulysses' western neighbor. They send small bands into our territory, hoping to instigate a war. And it's the poor townsfolk who suffer, totally innocent and totally helpless. They do have us, my lady, shepherds to protect the sheep, 'cause they're stupid. Do not be swept up in your anger, it will cloud your judgment. I know. Don't worry, I'll get used to all this. My lord, please, you must stay the night. We are simple folk of simple means, but we would gladly toast your valor with a feast. A most generous offer, sir, and no doubt your hospitality would be grand. But I'm afraid we must hurry back to Illistal. Dark meat only for me, medium well, and no salt in the soup, I simply... Wait, what? We're not staying. But Frederick, it's nearly dark. When night falls, we'll camp. Eat off the land, make a bed of twigs and the like. I believe you mentioned you would be, quote, getting used to this, quote, question mark. Frederick, sometimes I hear you. You've quite the stern lieutenant there. Yeah, well, stern is one name for it. I can think of a few others. But brag it. Frederick only smiles when he's about to bring down the axe. Duly noted. You do realize I am still present? Oh, we realize.
Shall we then?
My lord remains as amusing as ever. Now then, shall we be going? Alright. Ready to go, Robin? The capital isn't far. Pluck, tuck. Alright, well, that will do it for this episode. I will see you next episode. For now, I'm going to work on the character biographies for the next characters that we'll get in the next chapter. And yeah, I'll have the new episode out. Both of these episodes that I've recorded today will be out today. And episode 2 will be out on Sunday because tomorrow I have a marching competition. I will see you guys on Sunday and have a great weekend.